Our planet Earth is a unique and non-renewable resource. What are we doing to ensure its viability for future generations? PEER is an interdisciplinary response to this question. The acronym PEER stands for Program for Environmental and Ecological Reform. The purpose of this program is to educate children about our environment, what it is, how we exist within it, and how our choices and behavior affect it. By increasing awareness, we can instill a deeper sense of responsibility for our world and contribute to long and short-term solutions for its continued survival. An interdisciplinary approach to education keeps students involved in their studies and helps to make the connection between their actions and environmental reactions. The teaching techniques utilized by PEER include discussion of science and current events, games, hands-on projects, guest lecturers, independent study, and field study. Field study is emphasized for the older students. A pilot Marine Unit inquiry funded by the Sea Grant program was conducted in the spring of 1991. The participants were sophomores and juniors at Amundsen High School in Chicago. They spent the day on Lake Michigan and the Chicago River. The captain of the Vallara 5 started their excursion off with a discussion of the history of Chicago from an environmental perspective, beginning with a time when neither Indians nor traders were interested in the mosquito-infested swampland. Also discussed were the motivation for the famous Burnham Plan, the reversal of the Chicago River, and the building of the cribs. Other activities included a lively discussion on the planning of a city around a river and a demonstration of the dissipation of pollutants. Oxygenation and acidity tests, temperature, clarity, bottom composition, and microscopic observations were also performed. Logs filled out by the students at the end of the field trip were used to assess its effectiveness. The response was very positive. Learning about the Great Lakes and the environment is really a wonderful experience for all of us. This field trip offers knowledge on a first-hand basis. I feel more schools should participate to take a more active approach in learning about the environment and how we can help in saving it. The hands-on experience gets you involved in the work that you do instead of standing and watching someone else do it. This is worthwhile, and I would like to keep this experience going for other students as well. Their physics teacher, Mr. Alan Bohm, remarked that they loved the active learning, and they were grateful to be a part of a program that could benefit many other students in the near future. Other field studies include inquiries for prairie, wetland, forest, urban, and freshwater ecosystems. Although these inquiries are to be conducted by high school students, they are similar to those carried out by the Jacques Cousteau expeditions. It is their work and that of one of the members of the 1980 expedition, Marla Schurter, that has led to the development of the PEER program. PEER is a program for the training of Earth's future caretakers by grounding their instruction in the world around them. Although PEER is intended as a supplement to the curriculum already offered at public schools, at this point in time, its development and implementation is privately and corporately sponsored. For more information regarding sponsorship, contact Marla Schurter, care of PEER, Post Office Box 520, Wilmette, Illinois, 60091.
Deal with gangs, drugs, violence, and it's just peer pressure. It's just a lot of things that a person that I have to deal with in the vicinity that I live in that I don't think most people have to go through.
I heard about a lot of people getting shot on the next block by a drive-by shooting.
It's a two-way thing, drugs and killing. Everybody killing everybody. It's not racially, it's just everybody killing everybody. This is just like hell on earth.
The more people that I knew, they're dead and stuff like that, from gang violence and drugs, and I just think it's real sad.
I have a child. I have a son that's 2 years old, and they be shooting and carrying on, and I have to watch my child while I'm outside.
Just how the earth is, how the world's going to be. You just have to adapt to it if you want to make it.
It's very depressing sometimes because it seems like there's no way out sometimes, but I think if I just strive for my education, everything will fall in place after that. And I just wish it could be a change.
On August 20th, 1992, 20 teenage girls from the south side of Chicago embarked on an educational expedition from Burnham Harbor. This expedition was organized by Marla Schroeder of the Illinois-Indiana Sea Grant. It was designed to expose these young women to different ecological and societal experiences in order to heighten their awareness of how their environment impacts on them, and in turn how they can have an impact on their environment. Many of these women may never have had the chance to see firsthand the opportunities that lay before them.
The way in which we launch our young adulthood is extremely important. Because just like when a pebble's dropped in the water and the water ripples up from there, that's how our life will progress from that point. What we do or don't do will follow us as individuals and as a society.
Marla Schroeder is an independent environmentalist dedicated to enlightening young people of ecological concerns. She has written and developed a teaching curriculum called PEER, or Program for Environmental and Ecological Reform. The premise is simple. We have overlooked teenagers as a resource in benefiting society. Teenagers are capable of performing many of the tasks needed in fighting pollution, and their participation would not only benefit the environment, it would benefit them as well by building their self-esteem. These girls live in an environment that constantly challenges self-esteem.
The main purpose in taking the students out on Lake Michigan was to increase their self-confidence through the activities and also show them how they can work together as a team. So we wanted to draw the parallels between domestic violence and environmental abuse. But in order for these students to take what they learn back to their real life, they have to have confidence in themselves as individuals, and they have to be able to work with other people.